On paper, the war between Iran and USA is over. But in reality, it's not yet over. The current statement from Trump, it will shock you. He said, blast M. Blast the hell out of them. Yeah, according to Trump, it's not over yet. Yes, it's not over yet.
So Iran has been celebrating since yesterday after President Trump announced that the war in Iran has been terminated. And this is based on papers because of the way the US Constitution works. But just after a few minutes, while Iran was busy celebrating, listen to what President Trump announced next. In fact, listen to Fox News.
President Trump says he is not happy with Iran and its new offer, and now is considering his options. One of those, he says, is to, quote, blast the hell out of them. This comes as his administration technically states the Iran conflict is over in a letter to Congress. It says the ceasefire that began in early April is still holding. That is seen by many lawmakers as a maneuver designed to avoid the need for congressional approval of the action at 60 days. Senior White House correspondent Peter Doocy has details tonight, live from the North Lawn. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Brett. Yes, on paper, the war with Iran is over. But because President Trump has not decided to pull any Pentagon assets out of the Persian Gulf, it's not really over.
They're asking for things that I can't agree to.
Negotiations with Iran continue. As the White House writes to Congress, the hostilities that began on February 28, 2026 have terminated. That's key, because if those hostilities ran longer than 60 days in a row, President Trump would need to ask Congress for permission to continue to comply with the War Powers Act.
The War Powers. Every other president considered it totally unconstitutional, and we agree with that.
Thousands of missiles and bombs have fallen on Iran during Operation Epic Fury, and Vice President Vance, according to The Atlantic, expressed his concerns about the availability of certain missile systems in discussions with President Trump. The president doesn't share those concerns.
All over the world we have inventory, and we could take that if we need it. For instance, we're stocked and locked and loaded.
As a result of the war, gas prices have climbed to $4.39 a gallon.
And people are angry about it. I'm angry about it when I go to the gas pump.
As soon as the war ends, the gasoline prices will.
But Trump is right. As soon as we get the Strait open, you'll see that price fall, hopefully down to $3.50.
If the president decides to break the ceasefire, CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper has presented him new strike options.
I mean, do we want to go and just blast the hell out of them and finish him forever, or do we want to try and make a deal? I mean, those are the options.
Do you want to go blast the hell out of them?
I prefer not. Forever? On a human basis, I prefer not, but that's the option.
President Trump's words there don't make it sound like another military strike against Iran is imminent, but it is also extremely unlikely that he's going to declare Epic Fury officially over until Iran says the magic words, no nuclear weapons. Brett.
And Peter, President Trump is pulling out troops from Germany?
Yes, we just got word from the Department of War. They're going to pull 5,000 troops out of Germany. There are 38,000 American troops stationed there right now. It's going to take 6 to 12 months for this to happen. And the Department of War says they're doing this because they just finished a review of the force posture in Europe. But it's also worth pointing out this comes as President Trump has been extremely critical of Germany for their lack of help with the Iran war. He said yesterday, Spain and Italy might soon see American troops leave, too. Right.
Peter Doocy, live on the North Lawn. Peter, thank you.
According to Trump, they are asking for what? Something he cannot accept. He can't agree to that. Okay, let's talk about the global news today. Today, global news, USA is still warning shipping firms against paying Iran just to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Yes. Yeah, let's look at it properly. They are paying to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. What if the world most important oil route is suddenly becoming a financial trap? Not blocked by missile, but by invisible payment, crypto, secret swap, hidden deals. The United States is now warning. pay Iran for safe passage and you could be punished. That's all. But here's the twist. Here's the twist. Survival for the companies, yes. Breaking the rules. You understand what I mean? The silent war is unfolding, not just on water, but a transaction nobody can see. The biggest question in who is really controlling the Strait of Hormuz right now? And at what cost? Being today, 2020, March 2026, the US has issued a sharp warning to global shipping firms. If you pay Iran to pass through the Strait of Hormuz, even through a direct or method like digital asset or information exchange, you could face serious sanctions. This is not just policy, it's a pressure. At the same time, the US has enforced the naval blockage, stopping Iranian oil export and tightening the economic screw. Over 45 ships have already been turned back. Okay? Meanwhile, Iran is pushing proposal for peace, but they are being dismissed. It has been dismissed. So here's the issue. If companies don't pay, the risk behind block. If they do pay, the risk USA payment. Who they pay, who they obey. You understand? You pay, you don't pay, problem. The Strait of Hormuz is not just any route, it is the artery of global oil. Now imagine that artery squeeze from both sides. Iranian demand control, the US enforce dominance, and in the middle, global business caught in the dangerous game. Prices are rising. Supplies are tightening, the world economy is beginning to feel the heat. But behind closed doors, something more dangerous is happening. Shadow payments, hidden deal, and quiet compliance. Are companies secretly choosing side just to survive? If they are, how long before this economic pressure turns into something for more explosives? Let's say it like that. Now, here's how it takes concern me and you. How it takes concern us. This is not just about oil tankers. It's about daily life. Daily life. Fuel price rising. It go reach you for your area. Transportation costs increase. Goods become expensive. Inflation spread. Development countries feels the most. The longer they continues, the more unstable the global economy becomes. Shortages are not just possible, they are already starting. And behind every price hike is this silent battle over control of narrow waterway. Do you think that's this? No, it's not. But here's the deep impact. Trust in global trade is breaking down. If a major route become a political weapon, what happens to the globalization itself? And if this is just beginning, what next? Okay, what next? That's what I'm saying, what next? So here's the uncomfortable truth. If the world's most critical trade route can be controlled by threats, sanctions, hidden payments, the global stability is more fragile than we think. Are we witnessing the temporary conflict or the blueprints for future economic welfare? And the biggest question of all, when survival force companies to choose between breaking or obey who is holding the power? Please drop opinion in the comment section. Drop your own opinion in the comment section. Because you people don't read news. You think it's a joke. It's not a joke. Okay? This thing is getting out of hand. Just the other day, the United States announced that the war is over. Huh? And Iranian, we are celebrating just few hours. Now so Trump launched another one. It was like they are not giving me what I want. Their idea is not what I can accept. They are telling me what I cannot agree with. He now made a statement, blast the hell out of them. And do you think it's a joke? No, bro, do you think it's a joke? Drop what you think you know, what you think you have. Yeah. Let me just make it simple. What do you think that will happen? If you think smart people don't just stay down. They follow what is happening in global news and even local news. Okay? They follow. Let me make it simple. They follow. So what do you think is coming up? Do you think the war is going down from now? When Trump has not accepted? Yeah. In paper, they have accepted. But in reality, he's still saying blast the hell out of them. And do you think it's a joke? Iranian itself, they are not backing. It's like they are playing that hanky-panky. Hanky-panky. Well, whatever you have, drop it in the comment section. So that myself, I can understand what you have. You know, we all have opinion. Let's not be that I'm taking it too far. Okay? But this affects me and you.